Hello dear mama, today I'm going to show you how to release your pelvic floor muscles, which is very important when you're trying to heal prolapse or any other issues with the pelvic floor. We really need to learn how to release and soften those muscles before we continue to strengthening training. Hi, I'm Katerina. I'm postnatal yoga instructor and I specialize in pelvic health and holistic approach to healing. And for today's practice, you're going to need bolster. I'm sitting on a bolster, or it can be a cushion or folded blanket, whatever you have at home. And you're going to need washcloths. Now, it's just a small towel washcloths. And you can sit down like this, cross-legged, like I do, if you wish, or you can sit down on your bolster, like in a hero pose, like this. All right. And so with the washcloths, you're going to fold it. Fold it in a way that it's more like even. I like to folding it like that. And I'm going to place it under my pelvis. So on the perineum, it is the place between vaginal opening and the anus. I brought my pelvis today to show you. So this is the pelvis, and we want to place the washcloth somewhat below the vaginal opening in the perineum. You can place it like that. Do not place your washcloth over the vaginal opening because it's not going to be comfortable. So just somewhat like this. We're going to do now, we're just going to start breathing, okay? You can close your eyes if you want. I always close my eyes. It helps me to kind of come inwards and focus on the sensations. And see if you can notice that you're sitting on your seat bones and you're not tilting your pelvis forward, neither you're tucking your tailbone. So you're kind of in a neutral position, and your spine is elongating through the crown of your head. It's lengthening. And see if you can feel your breathing in into your rib cage. You can place your hands on your rib cage if you like. You don't have to though. And then when you inhale, your ribs expanding. See if you can feel how your ribs expanding at the sideways and back and front, all the way, like all 360 degrees. And now let's shift your attention towards your tummy. You can place your hand on your tummy if you like, and see if you can feel your breath going into your ribs, expanding your ribs, and into your belly, also expanding your belly. And let your belly be soft. So you're taking these nice, normal, soft breaths, but they feel so expanding your rib cage and your tummy. And the next thing, see if you can send your breath even farther into your pelvis, into the bottom of your pelvis, right towards your washcloths. Soften your belly. Expand your rib cage, expand your belly, expand your pelvis on your inhale. You know, when we breathe, when you inhale, your pelvic floor descends down. As long with your diaphragm, it descends down. And when you exhale, it comes back up. Then it descends down and it comes up. So you're inhaling, it descends down and it comes up. Imagine a jellyfish in the ocean. They are so soft and calm. Imagine your pelvic floor as that jellyfish. So when you're inhaling, it's descending, and when you're exhaling, it softly comes up. And then see if you can notice the sensation that the washcloths bring you. Can you feel the surface of the washcloths on your perineum? Can you feel that your pelvic floor descends into the washcloths when you inhale, and then it lifting come up on your exhale? And don't worry if you don't feel like any sensations at the moment. That's totally normal. Especially if you're very early in postpartum, and sometimes like everything in our body is lax, and you probably not going to feel sensations as strong. But everything comes with the practice, right? The more you practice this kind of breathing, the more you will feel it. Your pelvic floor descends. So every time you inhale, I want you to really relax, really soften your tummy, soften your pelvic floor. And then exhale, it all comes up. And so for the next thing, we're going to practice S breath. This S breath will engage your core, which is transversus abdominis, the deepest layer of your abdomen, and your pelvic floor. So on your inhale, you completely, everything is relaxed. You keep breathing into your jellyfish. And then when you're exhaling, you're going to do S sound. So bring the tongue towards your teeth. And then inhale, let it go. Let it soften. Soften even more. And then exhale again. And then inhale, let it go. And then exhale, exhale again. And inhale, let it go. Now follow your own rhythm of your breath. You don't have to follow mine. Let's do 2 more breaths like this. So this S breath allows us to contract the pelvic floor, but very, very gently, very softly. We are not doing any kegels right now. We're just contracting the pelvic floor very, very softly with the S breath on your exhale. And then when you inhale, you totally soften it all, like that jellyfish. All right, so next thing what we're going to do, we will lie down. So move away your bolster, move away your cushion. You're going to lie down in a constructive rest pose. So keep your feet flat on the floor. You can place your one hand on your tummy, another hand on your chest or on your ribs, and we're going to do the same thing. So first imagine breathing in into your lungs, into your rib cage. See if you can feel your rib cage expand sideways and into front, and you feel the surface of the mat with your ribs at the back. And now see if you can soften your belly and send your attention towards the belly. When you inhale, your belly is totally soft, but it's expanding all the way. And on your next inhale, see if you can go even farther. Send your breath towards your pelvis and the bottom of your pelvis, all the way to your perineum. And keep breathing. soften even more. I call it active relaxation. Just because you're really focusing on relaxing, softening the muscles of your pelvic floor, the bottom of your pelvis, soften it completely. Imagine the jellyfish flowing nice and calm and soft with your breath. Every time you're breathing in, it softens. Breathing in again, soften even more. And then we're going to practice here the S breath again. So you're going to exhale, and on your exhale, place your tongue towards your teeth and exhale. Inhale, totally relax. Exhale again, S breath. Inhale, relax. So keep breathing this way. I'm going to be talking. It's not a Kegel that we do. You do not really activate anything in the pelvic floor, or this S sound that helps your pelvic floor muscles and your core to engage, but very softly. And then on your inhale, you let everything go. Okay, come back to the normal breathing again. Let go of the S breath. And then from here, we're going to do half happy baby. Now, if you're early in postpartum, see if you feel nice when you're doing that. If you feel discomfort, don't. So just go to relaxation. So I would place your foot into your hand. Keep your other leg bent, and see if you can move your femur bone, the one that goes into your pelvis. You're moving it sideways, and it should feel nice. I mean, I feel so nice. And like I said, if it's anywhere you feel discomfort, please don't do it. We only do to our body what feels nice. Okay, and then let's go still, and you're just going to breathe. So send your breath all the way to the pelvic floor, all the way from your lungs, from your ribs, your tummy, all the way to the pelvic floor, and soften. Every time you inhale, your pelvic floor muscles are soft. And relax down. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Place your foot into your hand and start moving your leg, your femur bone into side to side or up and down, however it feels nice for you. And now when you're ready, come up still. And you don't need to push your knee down. You don't need to push your foot down towards the floor. You just hold it in your hand. We're not forcing anything here. But this pose really allows you to lengthen the muscles of the pelvic floor. And actively send your breath all the way to the pelvic floor. Soft, calm breath. Just like that jellyfish. And relax this foot down. Now place your feet a little bit farther from each other, and let's just do windshield with your knees. It feels really relaxing on your lower back too. And then let's roll on your side whichever you prefer. And take a couple of breaths on your side. And then when you're ready, push the floor away from you with your hands. Then come up to seated. Now you can sit however you like. We're just going to take one deep, deep, deep breath in into your ribs and into your tummy. And relax. Now thank you so much for practicing this pelvic floor release. It's very quick and you can do it every day. In fact, it's really nice for you to do it every day. I will put more description below under the video if you are interested to read that. Otherwise, like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.